Tell me I'm live, folks. Tell me I'm live. Tell me I'm live. And that can I get a Roger Dodger if you can hear me right now, either on YouTube or on Twitch. I'm gonna need that Roger Dodger ASAP Rocky. It says that I'm live, but I've been burned and scorned several times in the past. And so I don't want to freaking believe that I'm live. It's just too scary. This is how you get trust issues. You know what I mean? Happy Ace, thank you. Happy 4 Ace, excuse me. Thank you so much for confirming on the YouTube. Should we carry pace list 6 and Azure Flash, I believe. Good tidings on Twitch, live with Jade Room Games. Okay. It's been spammed in all the appropriate channels, and we're gaming right now, folks. We're absolutely gaming. I'm scared of repeating last stream. Don't get me wrong. Dow Luke, good tidings, good tidings. C Slick, good tidings. Katsu covers, good tidings, good tidings. I'm scared of repeating. I'm scared of repeating last stream, but honestly, and we'll get into it more once we actually start playing the games. But just a beautiful thing about gambling is that like you only are at a loss when you stop playing. So long as we keep going and we keep ranking up, we haven't technically lost. Swanson Joe, Matan Harrell on YouTube, good tidings, good tidings. Is it normal to hit Master 1 and immediately lose 1,200 points? Katsu covers, you're gonna think I'm taking you for some sort of laugh. But it is actually the most normal thing in the world, especially if it's your first time in the Jade Room. Like, it's genuinely, I feel like, the most common Mahjong Soul experience of all time to rank up into Jade and then to immediately demote. Because I think the gulf between the Jade Room and the Gold Room is actually, like, quite large. Just the difference in consistency and, like, gameplay, it's huge. So, like, it's... The rank up, rank down between between Gold and Jade is actually like the most normal thing in the world. Happens to us all, you know what I mean? Cornelius, good tidings. Dominic Yu, good tidings. Ray Quazer, good tidings, good tidings. I was still playing in the Golden for most. Okay, well that's, I mean, but I don't know. Maybe the matchmaking, because you're in master rank. Maybe the matchmaking is slightly different. Maybe they're trying to put you with more appropriate opponents or something. I'm not sure. But also, losing streaks happen. Just tune into twitch.tv/YU_SONG if you want to see more of that. Fenton Riichi, good tidings. Yaroslav, good tidings. QFMVC, good tidings. Vanilla Bean, good tidings, good tidings. You know I got my fun beverage on hand. You know I got a hunger to destroy noobs in the Jade Room on hand. Destroy noobs. What am I? A teenager in 2008? What's going on there? Elite Hacksaws, anyone? Don't clip that. Absolutely don't clip that. Let's go! Yo, let's go. Nebby, good tidings on Twitch as well. I don't know. Overall, though, I expected myself to be less sane at this point. You know what I mean? I expected myself 2 weeks into Destroy Dora December, like fully a husk of my former self. But that's not true. I think I'm still enjoying playing Mahjong. There must be something wrong with my brain chemistry. The fact that I've been playing more Mahjong and I don't hate it, scientists are going to study my brain in a lab. Real Ice Coffee, Real Big Fish, good tidings. Sludgy Oli and Ghost Punk B squared A2. Tectonic Rye again, good tidings, folks. Welcome the frick in 6-7. Is it obvious that I say 6-7 just to try to blend in? I'm literally like, it's just a monkey see, monkey do kind of a moment. You know how sometimes in media, there'll be like someone playing a flute and then like a snake will come out of a pot and the snake is dancing to the flute. I feel like the snake, and every time someone says 6-7, it's like they're playing a flute, and I slither out of the pot, be like 6-7, and I just repeat it because I think it makes me more relevant. But I don't know. I think it's just, I think it's just wasted air. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just literally wasted air. Ghost Punk, thanks for the 30 months. Please tell me I'm locked in the Shadow Realm and I can't get out. Ghost Punk, I'm in that cell with you. Look to your left. I'm literally there with you. I'm also in the freaking Shadow Realm right now. Thank you so much for your support. Hopefully this, hopefully, you know, Mercury starts being in Gatorade soon, and then that's the tide that we need to, that marks the tides changing. And then we can ride that wave out of the freaking Shadow Realm. You know what I mean? Lady Kaja, good tidings. Boba drunk, good tidings. Oishi, good tidings, good tidings. Enjoying it might be the worst case scenario. Yeah, me. It's like what's that Italian mafia movie? It has Robert De Niro in it, but like he sits down at a diner with his worst enemy, which is the police chief, and they come to an understanding. You know what I mean? They're like, you're not so bad, you and I. We're not so different, you and I. And it's me sitting down at the table with, I guess, Mahjong as a concept and being like, we're not so different, you and I. You seek misery and I seek misery. You know what I mean? I guess I am talking about heat. Yeah, I am talking about heat. No thanks on YouTube, good tidings. Do for real, good tidings, good tidings. Do you mean heat? That's not a mafia thing? But they're like a criminal, right? They're like heat, plot, summary. They're like a criminal. There's a conflict between a yeah, don't try to gaslight me. I know what I'm talking about. Just kidding. I usually don't know what I'm talking about. But okay, check this out. It is an epic crime drama. No, hang on. Plot. No. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm gonna read it from the Wikipedia summary on Google, okay? The film follows the conflict between a Los Angeles Police Department robbery homicide detective, played by Pacino, and a career thief, played by De Niro. And that we're not so different, you and I. That happens because they're mortal enemies. But they come to an understanding. That's me with Mahjong, folks. That's me with Mahjong. Me, of course, being a career thief, and Yostar being the homicide detective. Folks, let's get into it. Folks, it's Destroy Dora December, and we are weakened, but we are not killed. Okay, we are injured, but we are not dead. And I was talking about this before the stream started, and I will say it again now. The beautiful thing about gambling, don't quote me on this out of context. The funny thing about gambling is that you only lose when you stop gambling. So what do I mean by that? I mean that in the sense that, yes, last time on Dragon Ball Z, on Monday night stream, did we lose 3 games in a row? And was it the most emotional pain that I've experienced in a long time? Yes. Does that mean we're going to continue losing? No, because so long as we keep playing, so long as we keep getting dealt Mahjong tiles, so long as we keep going all in, like we're in frickin' Ocean's 11 or something, we will not, like, we can still climb out of this. The losses are not losses until they are locked in as losses, and I'm not stopping anytime soon, baby. We wake up, yes, this is, yes, my brain short-circuited. You want to know what I was going to say? Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I was just going to quote Kesha appropriately of nothing, because we woke up in East 1 with 2 copies of The Door. That's feeling great. Pro Skater, good tidings. Flibby, good tidings. Virtual Gremlin, good tidings. This is a hand, folks. This is a freaking hand that you want to see when you start in the Jade Room. Do you know what I mean? That's a really beautiful metaphor if you know how that movie ends. Do they all die or something? Do they all die in Ocean's 11? Let me guess. Okay. Okay. Left floor calls the Riichi. That's fine. I'm still enjoying every minute. I'm still enjoying every minute of it, Jerry. If I had dealt in with a white dragon there, you might not have ever seen me again. But right now I'm okay. Okay. So let me use my context clues. I was literally just saying about how, like, oh, Christ. I was literally saying about how your losses are not losses until you stop playing, and until you lock in those losses. And then Oishi said, that's really funny considering how, that's a beautiful metaphor if you know how that movie ends. Which means that I think that I think that, like, all the money gets, like, all the money that they won from the heist, because I know it's a heist movie, it gets accidentally thrown in the ocean. And they throw up their shoulders and they were like, well, that's Ocean's 13, baby. And then the credits roll. Am I close? Am I close to how the movie actually is? Never seen it. I like a heist movie. I genuinely do. Heist movies get me excited, but I have not seen any of the... Oh, you mean Heat. Okay, well, all the money that they stole in Heat gets thrown in the ocean, or it gets thrown in a big fire, and then the two characters, Al Pacino and De Niro, they look at the camera and they say, "That's a spicy meatball." And then the credits roll, and then it fades to black. What do we think about that? What do we think about that? This really was an Ocean's 11. Exactly. They point to a map, and they count 11 oceans, and they were like, "Well, this is 11 oceans." I don't know. Look, this is why I don't do screenwriting anymore, because every cool idea that I've ever wanted to do has already been made into a movie. Folks, can I tell you something? I've been going through, like, outside of the game of Mahjong, and I don't know if I'm playing this hand right. This is a greedy line for sure. This is definitely a greedy line. What are we, the stock price of Goldman Sachs? Okay, that's +2 right there. I could be in Tenpai right now. I'm Tenpai right now. Holy! Oh my god. Are we about to do the stupidest thing of all time? Oh my god. If we draw into Red Dragon, we have to go for the stupidest thing of all time. If I draw into Green Dragon or 3 of Circles, I can no longer do the stupidest thing of all time. But, like, there is a slim chance. Like, oh, you're gonna be so mad at me. You're gonna be so mad at me. Oh, you're gonna be so mad at me. No, yeah, you're gonna be so mad. Go ahead and boo me, you sickos. Go ahead and boo me. Go ahead. Throw those rotten tomatoes at my face. Go ahead. I like the taste. I love the taste. I've lost everyone in the audience. You can watch the viewer count go down as we speak. Folks, can I tell you something? In real life, Yusong's going through a difficult arc, okay? Yusong's going through a little bit of a difficult time. Can I just be real with you? I'm running this. This is a long walk to Han. Oh no. You ever turn down 32,000 points just to get 2,000 points? Oh god, I love Mahjong, dude. I love Mahjong. I love all the twists and turns that Mahjong can take you on. Folks, I genuinely, this is so real. I have to be sincere today, okay? Some days I'm sincere, because, I mean, there's no other thing to talk about. Me, the way that I do commentary, the way that I present myself on the streams, I can't even pawn this. This hand is whack. This hand is really, oh god, this hand is, I mean, I have C-Wind and Prevalent Wind, and that feels good. I get to accept the Dora, and that feels good. The rest of my tiles are okay, I guess. Folks, I've been feeling so insecure lately in my real life. I don't know what happened. I genuinely don't know what happened. I think like, there have been so many times lately where, and I think it's because I'm like, it's because I'm trying to socialize. And so I'm like throwing myself into a lot of social situations. Pawn. Okay, hang on. Yusong, what? You're so cool. Why are you even worried? Pushes up glasses. Pawn. There have been so many times where I'm talking to someone and then I lose all confidence. And it's not just like, oh, I get quiet for a little bit. It's like, I'll get quiet. I'll think that everything that I've ever said is the dumbest thing that, like, like, I'll think that every thought that I have that I could potentially say is, like, really, really dumb or just, like, not worth saying. And then I'll get really hot and sweaty, and I don't understand. Because sometimes I've been talking about social anxiety. Sometimes I'll exaggerate it for comedic effect. But lately, I've been going through, like, a high school level, like, social anxiety. And I genuinely don't know what's going on with me. I think it's because I'm trying not to be lonely, right? Hashtag breakup a few months ago. And so I'm trying not to be lonely, but it's really hard. It's like, it's one of the hardest things that I think any person can do, which is just try to make genuine connections. It's impossible. And can I tell you the worst part? Can I genuinely tell you the worst part? I'll get hot and sweaty and stuff. And then the worst part about all of this is that I got a new hair wax like 2 weeks ago because my old hair wax ran out and I can't get it to look good. And it genuinely, I I know how small this is. I know how inconsequential this is. I know that I don't even need to put on makeup, right? I don't usually put on makeup. The anti-Oedipus, ni howdy to you and yours. I don't even need to put on makeup, right? So in terms of like the prep that I have to do to I mean, I throw a tile that's close to the door, but like I have a bang and wait right now. I think going for this is fine. Luckily, we don't get punished. It's C when prevalent wind, nothing. But it's maybe worth it. I don't know. I don't think I'm legally allowed to fold this one. Right? God dang it. Oh no. I pay out a big dealer penalty too. Yeah, okay. They get a Mongun and I pay out 4K. That's so good. I can't get my hair to look good. It's fine right now, but like and so I wake up every day being like, oh boy, can't wait for me to look like ass today. And it's so insecure. I'm genuinely on such an insecure arc, and I'm too old for this shit. I'm genuinely like, and this is gonna make it so hard to lie on my Wikipedia article eventually. I know that, but like I genuinely like. I feel too old to be this insecure. I cannot believe how insecure I felt lately. Like it should not be like this. And then I feel guilty and ashamed that I am insecure. Whoa, oh, hang on. I thought I spilled it. I thought I spilled the drink or something. Sir Elvich, good tidings. Claude Ren, I might have missed the follow. Good tidings. Thank you, and welcome in. Is he always like this? I don't know if he's always like this, but he's on something today. And so it's like, look, I don't think that being insecure is the worst thing in the world. You know what I mean? There's obviously like real crimes that you could do that are way worse than being insecure. But I think the reason that I am like having a strong reaction to it right now. Sir Elvich, thank you for dropping the prime as well. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for your support. The reason that I feel so bad about it, and it's this like horrible, you know, negative feedback loop or positive feedback loop, is because like when someone else is, when you're talking to someone else and they feel like, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but like it's like they feel like I like so down on themselves and like so it just puts you in such an awkward situation. Like if I'm talking to someone and I can tell that they're like they're maybe a little bit more holy frick, what a ridiculous refresh poll, by the way. This is like when you reloaded YouTube today and Summoning Salt had just put out a new video on Oh, I want that tile, but I can't really do anything about it. It's like, this refresh poll was nuts. This is like when you reloaded YouTube today and then Summoning Soul had put out a new video documentary about Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. You know what I mean? New Summoning Salt was a banger. Oh, it absolutely was. Am I allowed to chi this? Yo, I believe in myself too much to chi this. This is a Riichi Pinfu Red 5 Tanyo hand, and I feel it in my loins, by the way. I genuinely feel it in my loins. I believe in myself way too much to be opening this hand. I believe in prosperity for not only me, but for my children's children. Okay, hang on. I believe in my prosperity a little bit less. If I get into Tenpai, I feel like I YOLO slam. Look, 8 of circles does not feel safe whatsoever. Like we see 0 copies of the 7 of circles, but I just believe in myself so much. When you're talking to someone else and they do seem like maybe a little insecure, maybe a little like embarrassed, and that's fine. That's human. Oh my god, they just dealt him with the freaking Vivian Westwind. Okay, that's a disgusting Riichi weight, by the way. So it's gonna be a little bit difficult to get into first place, but at least we're not in last. And we're okay. And we got another dealer seat coming up. Anything could happen, like an Ellie Goulding song. And so, like, I get very self-conscious when I'm being insecure with someone else. When I lose all confidence in talking to someone else, it just feels like, oh no, like they're gonna just go, you know? And that's like a very scary thing. I don't know. I genuinely lately, I have to be sincere because I can't. The way that I do YouTube videos and the way that I do streaming, I hate hiding things. I really just love sharing things and I hate hiding things. It makes it really, really hard. I think that like the times where I've had to hide things from the YouTube commentary, I have 8 gigabytes of RAM in my brain. Yusong, in 2025, you need some more RAM in your brain. I get that. I know, but my brain doesn't hold that much RAM. I have 8 gigabytes of RAM split on 2 sticks. I'm not a freaking animal, okay? There's a 4 gig stick on slot 2, a 4 gig, I'm about to say something bad. A 4 gigabyte stick on slot 2 and a 4 gigabyte stick on slot 4, okay? If I have to hide something, personal relationship-wise, life-wise, 7 gigabytes of that RAM are taken up by just me saying to myself, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And I hate doing that. I genuinely hate. I'm not going to say foreskin. I'm not gonna, that was not what I was scared of mispronouncing the word slot. That was the real fear there. That's like $800 worth of RAM. You know what? In today's economy, maybe I should be happy that I have 8 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, brain RAM is way too expensive these days. And I got an old, you know, it's also put on a really old, just like Asus motherboard. It's the whole thing needs he needs a lobotomy and a hardware update in the head. What was I gonna say? I was yapping about something. Oh, hang on. I don't know if I should play this hand like normally, or if I should just go sicko mode with it. If I should just let go. You know what I mean? Try to use a domain expansion like Megami Fugishiro when fighting that special grade curse spirit. Lately, I've genuinely been watching so much YouTube at 2 times speed. It's like not okay. I think it's turning my brain into mush. And here's the real, I don't have anything funny to say, okay? I can try. I can genuinely try. Okay, I'll say something really sincere, and then I'll say a hilarious joke to balance out the content for today's stream. The only reason that I'm watching YouTube at 2 times speed and it's turning my brain to mush is because, like, I'm just scared of feeling pain in my real life. And you're like, Yusong, how are you so aware of this? And yet you're still on this spiral. How are you letting it like ruin and corrode your daily schedule, your productivity, your life, your interpersonal relationships, your sleep schedule, your schedule that you need to go to the grocery store? If you are aware, why are you letting this happen? Too scared. Absolutely too scared to just sit with myself and feel sad. I don't think it is entirely breakup pilled. I don't. I genuinely don't. You don't have to believe me. But I don't think it's entirely breakup pilled. I also, oh my god, also breakup pilled. Get a grip, Yusong. Oh, a little Riichi pin through out of nowhere. This hand was the. Oh. But I think I am. Oh my god. Full flush red 5. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What is... I'm mad. I'm mad right now. I'm molding. I'm molding right now. But I think I am struggling with it. I genuinely am. I think I'm struggling with it. And I think I'm struggling with finding a new routine. Like, don't get me wrong. The emotional parts of experiencing an epic breakup. Yusong, why do you talk like this? I don't know. The emotional parts about experiencing an epic breakup. Don't get me wrong. It's hard. I think what's been harder for me is the routine of it all. I have no routine anymore. I've been in a routine, and I wouldn't say it's the same routine consistently, but I've been in a very similar routine for the last 5 years. Call me Anna Kendrick, okay? Call me Jason Robert Brown, the way I've been in the last 5 years. Okay, I'm gonna give myself I don't know, it's just a, pretty niche but meaningful musical theater reference. And finding a new routine is hard. Like, I can't figure out when I go to the grocery store. I know it sounds so stupid. I know it's like, Yusong, just go to the grocery store once a week or when you need groceries. I can't figure it out right now. I genuinely can't figure it out. And then I feel like a bad adult. I feel like I'm too old to be struggling with when am I going to go to the grocery store. And then if I feel like I'm behind on the grocery store and I'm behind on work and I'm behind on journaling and like trying my best to heal so that I can like I don't mean to make it sound like this, but like so I can make videos, so I can genuinely just like focus on making videos. Like, it just, everything just like piles on top of the other. And before you know it, I am watching Levi fighting the Beast Titan from Attack on Titan at 2x speed for the 7th time in a row. Yusong! Why? I don't know, dude. I genuinely don't know. And then like a few nights ago, this is so real, by the way. A few nights ago, I was like, why am I having so many nightmares? It's because I'm watching clips from Attack on Titan. These harrowing war scenes before bed. I'm watching too many Attack on Titan scenes. It's not good for the psyche right before bed. Andriak, I also struggle to keep a routine you aren't alone. It is tough. It is genuinely tough. It's hard to have a self-driven routine when you're used to having someone else. And I will say this. It wasn't like, oh, I need a diaper change. Like, it wasn't like dependency on that great of a scale. It is more so just like, I think the hardest parts of it for me are, call me, wait, lock me in for this reference right now. Call me Billie Holiday, the way I'm experiencing some solitude right now. Billie Holiday is a I know solitude is a jazz standard. No, who am I thinking of? Billie Holiday! The brain keeps the score. The brain keeps the score. This is the worst hand I've ever seen in my entire adult life. What is happening right now? I can't win with these cats. At least a crossword is suffering more than me. But the difficulty of it all, I think the most difficult thing to adjust to is like, when I'm alone, I spiral way easier. And so like, and so like, you know, I'm alone a lot of the, wow, nutty draws. B to B to B. Do I believe in my, no, I don't believe it. The South Wind is impossible to get a triplet now. That's nuts. We had a 9 of characters, and then we drew into an 8, and then we drew into a 7. That's really, really lucky. Hopefully, we actually get to win this hand. Okay, I'll cheat to confirm Sanshoku. I'll cheat to confirm Sanshoku any day of the week. Left Lord, make my day. Cut an 8 of circles, and we'll tango. How can this hand get good? Maybe a West Wind. A West Wind is the Dora. We need a pair in our hand anyway. We could single tile Yorker for the West Wind. Because I'm on my own a lot of the time now, I just start spiraling, and I can't stop spiraling. And then I'm watching scenes from Jujutsu Kaisen over and over. And it's just like, Yusong, what's the point of all this? All of this to avoid feeling a little bit of pain. And I think like I think that technology has really ruined me in that sense, because it is like, yeah, all of this just to avoid feeling a tiny bit of pain. And that's fricked up. It's genuinely fricked up. Do I think of myself as an emotionally strong person? I don't know, but I think I forgot the chi. Did I genuinely forget the chi that? Oh my god, because I was yapping about JJK? Oh no, dude. Oh no. I mean, I have to. Oh, it's the Suji trap of the century. I have to. This hand actually hits. I call domain expansion the dumbest play in the world. It guarantees that my hand hits. I mean, it's a Suji trap on the 8 of circles, and 2 of them are already gone. If I had Sanshoku, I probably would have confirmed it by now. The dumbest play of all time. Oh! Oh, wow. That's disgusting. And I hit an Oradora from the farm to table manga. That's cinema right there. That's genuinely cinema. You said you would cheat the Sanshoku and then you didn't. MRE kid, I forgot. I'm gonna be real with you. I straight up forgore on that one. Call me a cute anime meme the way I forgore. Okay? What is this power? It's that old adage. How are your opponents supposed to defend against you when you don't even know what you're doing? You know what I mean? And that's the type of mind control that we use to deal with others. Anyway, yeah, that moment, that was genuinely so good. I can't believe that happened. That's so freaking good. So he's just been having like a weird emotional time, and he's gonna get out of it, and he's gonna be so strong. I've been avoiding journaling too. It's just because I don't want to feel pain, and it's so Like, I don't think I'm the most emotionally strong person in the world. I get tilted so easily. Have you ever seen one of my YouTube videos when someone emotes at me? Like, I don't think my mind palace is very strong. I don't think there's a lot of insulation in those walls. You know what I mean? It's a very shaky foundation, and the building inspector is quite frankly pissed. But okay, 4-6-8 shape. Kind of heat with it. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward, this hand, but like a Riichi Pinfu 1 Dora moment, maybe even a Tanyao on top if we get super lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe in myself. No, I don't. I would rather draw into like a 5-6 or a 6-7 and cut this 1-3 than believe in myself that hard about the East Wind. Yeah, but I think that like the person that I want to be, is a little bit far from the person that I can sense myself being right now, which is just in the sense of like, also I don't know what the frick is going on in the circle suit anymore, but like just in the sense that like I don't want to be the type of person. Quite frankly, I think I don't know. The age thing I should just stop saying because I think it's just giving me shame and it's not really doing anything for me. I want to cheat as so bad. Do I just cheat this and then I believe in myself to figure it out later? I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, this hand, if we want to keep the dealer seat, I don't think we have the luxury of going slow. It's really antsy. I hate calling cheat like this. Like to not even get into Tenpai. I'd see this for sure. Now I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. Is it good? No, it is not good. No, absolutely it is not good. But like, it could still be something. At least we have a slight chance at keeping the dealer seat, and yeah, I'm playing for the dub a little bit. Could deal it at any moment. I think that when the table state is like this and you're in the Jade Room, like multiple people are in Tenpai, or if not very, very close to Tenpai. So I don't really expect to win this one, but we can see I kind of have a Suji trap set for the 3 of bamboo. So that's a little bit interesting at the least, but it's not looking great. When I think about the person that I want to be, it's just like, well, I don't want to be this insecure. I don't want to be the type of person that's like scared to journal just to face like my own thoughts. You know what I mean? But that's where I'm at right now. And I'm watching a lot of Smosh clip compilations on YouTube at 2x speed. And I don't like it. But I also don't think it's permanent. Like, I know myself. A weird, I've talked about this in so many YouTube videos, so apologies if you hear me talk about this today and tomorrow, but a weird bastion, a weird branch of self-compassion that I've lent myself lately is just like, hey, Yusong, I don't think you're lazy. I think that if you're struggling right now, it means that something is really, really wrong. I don't think it means that you've embraced hashtag laziness. You know, that's not, I don't think that that's true. And I think it's just probably okay to have epic struggle for a little bit. Why do you talk like you're a Redditor from 2003? Okay, we don't need to get into that. I think it's okay to not be ready to feel the big feelings. Yeah, one day you'll watch some movie or hear a song and have that cathartic moment. I almost cried today from either a Jujutsu Kaisen moment or an Attack on Titan moment, and I was like, this is not about Captain Levi. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way. Oh, I believe it might have been a video essay about Chainsaw Man, and it was, I believe it was a Chainsaw Man video essay about Makima, and it was talking about like human connection, and I definitely felt myself choking up, and I was like, I mean, I like Chainsaw Man. I don't think this is really about Chainsaw Man. You know what I mean? Shark Jockey. You Watanabe, good tidings, good tidings. This hand, I'll just say this, it's okay, but this is never going to become a triplet, and 2 of the 7 of bamboos are already gone. So this is our hardest shape to complete. So Yusong's having a weird moment, but he's gonna get through it. He's gonna come out stronger on the other side. P. John, good tidings, good tidings. I mean, I could do epic switcheroo, Reddit switcheroo. Anyone in the year 2025? Yeah, I don't think this hand is gonna win by normal means, so I'm gonna go 7 pairs posting. Is there ever a world where we kill someone and then we get to go into? Do we ever get to seriously contend for first place? If I reach these 7 pairs red 5, if I get Ipatsu or Sumo, maybe. If I get Ipatsu or Sumo, maybe, but it's still really unlikely. If I get a direct hit off of left lord or right lord, That's also, you know, that would be the greatest, but again, really, really unlikely. 6 of characters being thrown. I'm not gonna york it over the 6 of characters. I think we're fine right now. By the way, we're deep in the throes of a Destroy Dora December right now. I want to tomorrow. I haven't made the YouTube schedule for the live stream yet, but we are planning to play Mahjong with our colleagues, Northern Lion, Kate Lovely, Momo, and Flack Black. We are planning to do that at our usual time, 12 p.m. Pacific. So if you want to stop by for some more Mahjong, feel free. I'll be dual streaming that on YouTube and on Twitch, and I think it should be it should be a good time. That's right. I've been learning Riichi Mahjong and loving it, baby. That's good. I'm really happy to hear that. So long as again, I'll say this every single time, but so long as we're all having fun with Riichi Mahjong, that is the most important part. I could have had everything in this hand. I could have maybe gone for 4 concealed triplets, and I can't, and that's okay, and that's absolutely okay. The collabs are peak. I'm really glad that you think so. I think that I just get nervous. I hope no one out me on this, okay? I need everyone to be really cool about this. One in chat if you're not gonna snitch. One in chat if you're not gonna snitch. The collabs have been a lot of fun. I get nervous, so I write down things to that I think would be okay conversation topics beforehand. You ever live with social anxiety? It is wild. I genuinely write down like, oh, well, it's the holidays. I could ask about the holidays and like stuff like that. It's so messed up. Can I tell you, the social anxiety has been so bad lately. If I've texted you in the last 2 months, just know I first wrote it in the notes app, okay? If you have received any type of message from me in the last 2 months, just know that I've written it in the notes app first. I've forced myself to take a deep breath, and only then, oh my god, this is so sad. This is so sad, but this is so true. Oh my god. You want to hear how the social anxiety has been? And this just reminds me of like sometimes I'll share things and then I'll get a YouTube comment that's like, you couldn't waterboard this information out of me, and Yusong is offering it up freely. Sometimes, because I'll get so nervous. I get more nervous texting than I do talking in real life. Oh my god, texting is so hard. And so I use emojis a lot of the time just because I feel like it's easier to convey tone while adding a little warm blushing smiley face. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Lately, the social anxiety has been so bad that I'll first draft a text message in the notes app. I will put my phone down and then take a deep breath, and then maybe 20 minutes later, I will revisit that text in the notes app. After then, because I don't want it to seem like I'm copying and pasting, I will retype out the message in iMessage just so on the fluke, on the off chance someone is like watching my message screen, and like in between when I like a message and in between when they receive my message, just in case someone gets suspicious, like, hey, they sent that really, really fast. I'm like, well, no. And they can see the 3 bubbles. So sometimes I will retype my messages. So it seems like, oh, this social interaction, oh, it's off of the dome, baby cakes. I'm so good at talking to people when I'm just, it's just so hard to talk to people. It is so hard. It's just too much. King of Falafel, good tidings. Looking forward to learning Riichi. That's some S-tier social anxiety. I've turned off the surveillance of text because of that anxiety. Is surveillance the panopticon of read receipts? I can't do read receipts. I think that read receipts are like, that's sociopathic. I don't know. I don't want anyone to know when I've read their text message or when they read my text message. I don't know. Because if I know that you've read my text message and that you're not responding, oh, you fucking hate me then. You hate my guts. We're never gonna talk again because you like a song from the movie musical Wicked. It's undescribable loathing right now, right? Bro, they respond and throw their phone across the room. Yeah, I can't, like, the headcanon, the hoops that The dots that my brain wants to connect immediately is like fricked up. And then I don't want anybody else to see that I've read their message and then I haven't responded. Because let me tell you something. If you ever send me a message, that's what's going to happen 99.99% of the time. I am going to read your message. I will internalize it for 1 to 2 hours. I will draft a message in the Notes app. I will take a breath and then I will retype that message in iMessage so that you can see the 3 bubbles so you know that I'm not copying and pasting so that you think this is off of the dome piece, okay? That is social interaction 101. I don't want to give you the pain of seeing like, oh, Yusong saw the message, but he's not responding. You know what I mean? Yusong, just get a hobby. This is my hobby. Bro, just hit backspace and backspace for like 20 seconds. That's also a valid way to do it. Just hitting backspace and like backspace and then the space bar so that it seems like it's giving the 3 dots, right? I don't know what constitutes giving the 3 bubbles though. That's kind of interesting. You can turn off the 3 dots thing. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I don't even know what that means for my brain. Okay, hang on. I'm gaming right now. There's no shot. If you want me to Riichi call on the 5 of bamboo when the red 5 is gone. No. No, I'm gonna lose this game. I'm going to... This is 12,000 points. Someone needs to stop. Someone needs to stop a crosslord. If I win a 1-han banger, holy... If I win a 1-han banger, I get to end the game in second. I get to enjoy second, and that is a rare sight here. Oppa Tanya style. Somebody call Sai. My hair doesn't look good. I got a new hair thing, and I can't figure out how to use it. It doesn't make the... And then I spent $16 on it, and I can't return it because all the sales were final. I think we have to go Tanya here. I think we have to go Tanya. The hair... It genuinely, this is how you know my mental state is just so frail right now. It's just because the hair, me not knowing how to make the hair look okay, that shouldn't be breaking me. And it is. It is just utterly devastating me. Because now I have to spend another $16. And I hate spending $16. I hate spending $16 so freaking much. I think that everything is so expensive right now that $16 is like, come on. That is a part of the Trader Joe's budget. You know what I mean? And I like buying the 3-pack of chocolates from Trader Joe's to reward myself for being a good little goober. Like, I need the $16 for the chocolates at Trader Joe's. Wow. Sluck, thank you so much for the prime. I really appreciate it. That's going towards the $16. Genuinely, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Do I have a stylist? That's the most flattering message I've ever received. The fact that I could possibly have a stylist, that is very, very flattering. The fact that that didn't make you choke on your own saliva, laughing out of absurdity, that makes me so happy. No, I don't. You want to know what my stylist is? Me in front of the mirror, in front of the bathroom mirror, tussling my hair for 45 minutes today. True, by the way. This is all true. And until the point where, and I can't, and it just looks the same. As much as I tussle it, it won't change. It won't change its shape. It just looks the freaking same. Across our calls, Riichi, this is going to be the worst day of my life. I literally cannot fold here. I literally cannot fold here. Please. Oh my god, it passed. Oh, this is obscene. This is genuinely obscene. Someone pray for me. Someone who has like a good relationship with God, pray for me. I honestly, I have a very transactional relationship with God. Like we only see each other. Hang on. Do I want to wait on a 3 and a 6? That seems good, right? There's a bunch of 6s left. There's like 3 6s left. And I don't want to draw into any... I cheated the wrong... don't look at me right now. Actually, don't look at me. Actually, do not frickin' perceive me. Rocket Whale, thank you for the 42 months. I'm angry right now, but it's not because of you. I'm going to lose this game. I'm going to lose this game. I need the unthinkable to happen. Oh my... Oh. Stream brought to you by San Pellegrino Pompilio. Taste the lightning. I feel disgusted at myself. I feel disgusted. Nice play. No, don't even joke about that. Don't even joke about that. I cheated the wrong tile. Oh, I'm warm and I'm embarrassed. I'm sweaty now. Oh my god, plus 56, baby. Plus 56. That's how we do it here. Gains. Never skip leg day. Gains. Yeah. Woo! I legit shave my head unless I know I'm gonna see people in a few months. You Watanabe, have you ever done a face reveal? And I don't mean to push one way or the other. I don't mean to get reverse parasocial with it. But I've met more colleagues lately, and I'm like, I'm curious. Like, I've glocked a leak on camera. Okay, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means at all. I've glocked on a leak on camera. Time to do some Googling. Glocked. What does this mean? It refers to the popular of Austrian brand polymer framed pistols. That does not seem like it is the correct thing. Sucked on a leak. Are you the Pokemon Farfetch'd? Are you perhaps a character from One Piece? Anyway, yeah, also, like, I mean, throat goated, okay? I had someone recently join the Patreon, and their username on Patreon was Hawktua. That was a very fun shout out that I got to do earlier today. That was genuinely a lot of fun. And also, like, Librarian, I don't mean to put you on the spot right now. I don't mean to Frost Nixon you, but do you ever stream yourself? Like, do you ever not glock, but talk? Do you ever talk on stream for whatever reason? You know? Because I see the Dota screenshots and I'm like, oh, do they play League? What's going on? What's going on here? There's videos and images of me floating around. I think if I watch enough of those Hololive videos, it's like Hololive VTuber, real face and identity. If I watch enough of those, eventually the Librarian face reveal video will get suggested to me. You know what I mean? I watch a Librarian stream. Hey, sign me up too. That's what I'm saying. That's genuinely what I'm saying. Talk to the leak till you gleek. What was your... Get me out of here. Get me out of here. I was gonna... This is not funny at all, but my brain was hyper fixated on... Are you a member of the Gleek Club? Get. Turn off the stream right now. Do not freaking perceive me. Actually, don't perceive me. Like, something is wrong with my psyche right now. Moon Jeezer, thank you so much for the follow as well. Thank you so much. Man, Marty the Goat on YouTube writes, man, I've been trying to lock in and grind the rank. Now I'm almost at demotion. Thanks, Yusong. I blame it all on you. Hang on, I gotta get on Twitch chat to see Librarian's unhinged comments. That is the only difference between YouTube chat and Twitch chat. It's just like sometimes the streams don't necessarily cross in terms of the unhinged comments. Dude, I railed against promoting a stream on a gimmick account so I can never stream. I didn't realize. Was it Hassan? No, I'm just kidding. You want to know what sucks lately? Like, this is such bullshit. Like, this is how bad the mental has been lately. Like, I know this is bad for my mental health, okay? But, like, in order to jolt myself awake in the morning, because sometimes it's been hard, like, just like, I don't mean to sound super dark about it, but like waking up and getting going. It's just been hard. That's been particularly difficult. And so 123 Sanshoku, by the way. But also I don't want to go for the 123 Sanshoku. I just maybe pure straight, maybe Pinfu, like, I don't know. Really specific things need to happen. Okay, that's good. What am I throwing right now? I think it's this one too, if I'm being real with you. But I also, like, I genuinely can't tell. This, sorry. That 2-3 shape is awesome, and there's a pure straight that could emerge here, so I don't want to throw anyone. Sometimes I'll need rage bait to wake me up in the morning. You know what I mean? And so in order to like when I'm waking up and I'm ruining my mental health and turning my brain into mush by I don't want to cheat that. I'll cheat to confirm the I'll cheat to confirm the pure straight, but I don't want to cheat just willy-nilly. I'm drunk. I'm drunk right now. Hazanov, thank you for this 19 months. Are you more of a Riichi Richard or a Damaten Damien? I'm a Riichi Richard today. I'm just trying to get points, and that's very, very hard. So I have to be a little bit of a Riichi Richard today. But if we are ever in the lead, that's when I get to relish in the evil of being a Damaten Damien. Thank you for the psychological profile and for the question and for the resub. Thank you so much. So like in the mornings, I'll check /r/politics. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why I do it. I think it's just to like rate, because all the posts on /r/politics, like you can kind of delude yourself into thinking like, this is such a bad Riichi, but I think I gotta go for it. You can delude yourself. Now, hey, a Soulja Boy voice be like, now watch me delude Craig that Soulja Boy. You can delude yourself into thinking, well, I'm being a good citizen. I am reading the news and I'm staying informed. Yo, the shit on /r/politics is not news. It literally exists to make you mad. That is the only thing that it is doing. It's not like reporting. I like sometimes it will be reporting. I don't mean to throw all of journalism under the bus right now. That's not what I'm trying to do. But like the main purpose of it is to rage bait you. So I'll wake up and I'll do that to my brain, which is not good. And then sometimes I think I've desensitized myself to the rage bait that is /r/politics. And so I'll need like a heavier dose. You know what I mean? I'll need like a deeper hit. And then, like a gateway drug, I'll check live stream fail. Oh no. Oh no. And it's like, I know it's unhealthy for me. And this is probably the most embarrassing thing that I have admitted to you on stream today. But like, I'll check live stream fail just to feel something, which means that I need to get a hobby, which means that I need to socialize more, which means that I need to touch grass. But it's just, you know, Yusong's been having a hard time touching grass because of the whole social anxiety thing. You need a better way to get out of bed. I know. I would rather have like, this is a, like, if I could safely, I think afford, if I could safely afford getting a pupper, I think I would. Because waking up that way must be awesome. Like, oh, a really cute, cuddly, fluffy ball of love wakes you up in the morning. Oh my god. Like, wouldn't that be heavenly? And instead I'm like, you won't believe what happened at the Streamer Awards. I don't give a flying about what happened at the Streamer Awards, you know? But like lately I think and this is it pisses me off because the only reason that all of this is happening is because I'm afraid to be with my thoughts for 0.01 seconds. And it shouldn't be like this. You should be, I don't mean to sound Machiavellian. I don't mean to sound evil. But you should, like, back in the day, it wasn't like people were being forced to be alone with their own thoughts, but that's just how it happened. And now, if you want to avoid having a single thought all day long, you can. And that's dangerous for a bozo like me. That is so dangerous. The point is, my therapist has got their work cut out for them, okay? They're definitely working. You know what I mean? A light snack, thank you so much for the follow. Yum Tabs, thank you for the 3 months of tier 1. Thank you so much. That's very, very helpful. That's very, very kind. Thank you. But having I'm just a guy, but having a hyper hobby helped me coast through life's toughest battles. I don't know what a hyper hobby is. Is this a ligma? Hyper hobby. Is this like a workout thing? Ooh, Canadian source of RC racing. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I'm not a tinkerer. You know what I mean? I'm bad at like little gadgets and tinkering stuff. I tried to reshell a Nintendo DS and I broke mine and I had to get it fixed at a video game store. So I'm not a real tinkerer, but like I respect people who tink. You know what I mean? People who, the one, I know why the caged bird has an X-Acto knife. Like people who make like nice gunpla, you know, that's tight. I am so sorry. I've been in Ishan 10. I've been in this waiting room for 13,000 hours, and I can't see a doctor? What am I, in America? Like, I can't believe what's happening right now. Oh my god. The longest walk of all time to get into Tenpai. Holy frick. Real big fish, Vivo. Thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate it. Sounds like the Fubuki artist. I don't know who the Fubuki artist is. All I know is that, not wife, friend. That's my Fubuki knowledge. And I know of the endurance streams. Oh god, I need to touch grass so badly. Oh my god. This is just the not to reverse parasocial, but this is me and the librarian, two needy betas enabling each other's VTuber addiction. User FG writes, hello, is she your favorite character? I always see her in your videos. I like this character a lot. This character, who's the student council president from Kakegurui, I like her a lot. I think she's really, really cool. I think she's got a cool vibe. Hey, me and my imaginary girlfriend saw you from across the bar while watching your show on Netflix. We really love your vibe. Genuinely, though, I think she's cool. I think she's cool. Anyway, that's what's been going on. And can I tell you something? Okay, we're 50 minutes into this stream. Lately, I haven't even been happy about the streams or the YouTube videos. Like, I'm not saying that like I'm disgusted or whatever, but like I hate how in my head I've gotten like over nothing. And I just don't like it. Like halfway through the streams, I'll tell you, like my body number one keeps the score. Sorry for the okay. I mean, it's okay. Prepare yourself. One in chat if you understand that most likely I will be throwing this tile. One in chat if you understand that most likely I will be throwing this tile. I literally need to draw the green dragon before anything else useful. If I draw into anything else useful, if I pawn this, if I chi this, I have to cut green dragon. It's a sea of twos in chat, and I got owned. Okay, and then I pay out the dealer penalty. That's awesome. Prevalent win. Oh my god. An actual, oh my god. I was like, oh, prevalent win 1 Dora. Can't be that bad of a dealer penalty. Psych. Halfway through every single stream, and I genuinely don't know why this happens. I'll get so nervous. Oh, I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai. I was like, oh, I get to call double Riichi here. I don't, but it's very, very close. I think our nut draw is 3 of bamboo. I think 3 of bamboo is so good. And then you just let Jesus take the wheel, and we get into Tenpai. And we run off of Corey for the 5th time in a row. That is the... Wow! He's calling his shot. Oh, he's Babe Ruth in his Mahjong tiles right now. Show me, yeah, just get me in a Tenpai. And I slam the like and subscribe. There's nothing else to even talk about. It's Riichi Pinfu 1 Dora. Maybe if we draw into 4 of characters, we can get into a Tanya Terry situation. I don't think so. But usually that's not the case. I mean, that's interesting, right? I don't think that's actually good, but this allows us, the only reason I'm keeping this is because it allows us to draw into another copy of the Dora, and then we can use this as like a triplet. Oops, freaking oops, I called Riichi really early and made it really uncomfortable for everybody else. Freaking oops. Halfway through every single stream, I'll just get really hot and nervous, and I'll literally start to dissociate. And I'm like, Yusong, you're doing fine. You dropped this, king. Your sense of self-esteem. You're doing fine. Yo, Star, I'm trying to be sincere. Go. You can Ron me as much as you'd like, okay? Can you not do it in the middle of my like awesome? So not only was I lucky enough to get into Tenpai on the 4th discard, Left Lord also did that. So when I get quote unquote lucky. And Jason Mraz style, lucky I'm in love with my best friend. So when I get quote-unquote lucky, and I get into Tenpai on the 4th discard, someone else is also there, and their hand is better than mine. Really? That's what happens in Riichi Mahjong? One, he will never keep the tile. I mean, it's good. It's honestly, that's how you can separate the new viewers from the old viewers. New viewers will genuinely suggest things for me to do, and old viewers know that the only way you will ever get me to do something is by tricking me, like a child, with reverse psychology. So if you want me to stream Genshin, you'll have to say something like, oh, he's not brave enough to stream Genshin. And then I'm like, oh, I'll show you. I'm brave enough to stream Genshin. I'm brave. So this is a weird hand. This is a weird hand. It's 7 pairs. It's giving 7 pairs. It's genuinely giving 7 pairs. But it's also Seat Wind, Red 5. Oh, Peter. Riichi 7 pairs, Red 5, 4 Han. Seat Wind, Red 5, all triplets. Yeah, but here's the thing. It's like all triplets is less likely. Oh, Christ. It was the most likely thing in the world. Just turn off the stream right now. Turn off the stream. If I asked everyone to forget the stream after this stream happened, would you? Would you lie with me and just forget the world? I should stream my Genshin map clearing where I play for 7 hours in silence with all audio muted. Honestly, sounds like a freaking dream. That is the type of day that I would like to have. Like, I've talked about this before in the past. If I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Book title voice, if I pawned it. I'm genuinely not doing that. I'm genuinely not doing it. No matter what here, if I get into Tenpai, you're going to hear me scream because it's going to be... You're going to have such sick chills and thrills with how evil this wait is going to be. No matter what, it's going to be nasty, okay? This is if and only if we get into Tenpai. For any programmers in the chat, I'm hitting you with an IFF. The thing that I don't think I'll ever be able to do, that sucks. 4 concealed triplets, all triplets, yada, yada, yada. I think what denotes childhood from adulthood is, do you have enough time to 100% a JRPG? And unfortunately, the answer in adulthood is oftentimes no. As an adult, you don't have any time. Kate? Okay, Kate is an exception. But like, usually you don't have time to 100% a JRPG. But as a child, some of my fondest memories were like, I'm going to, like, because I think I'm a completionist. You know what I mean? In the sense that, like, I like finding all the secrets. Like, oh, you know, someone on the development team worked hard. You know, in Jak and Daxter 2, where if you kind of clip out of bounds, you can see a photo of the Naughty Dog team, like on the wall of a pub. Hang on. I mean, this is nasty. I don't think this tile comes out, but like it could. You know what I mean? I think someone has a... This is like that scene in Veep where Amy loses it at Lennon Parham's character. Where you sent from hell to destroy me, you know what I mean? And she just fucking loses it. It's a very satisfying monologue and performance. I'm gonna... Left Lord, someone teach me how to write kanji. They're going in. They're genuinely... They're going in. They're going... Get ready to learn Death Note, buddy. You're going in there. I'll pay for the fucking Shinigami eyes, okay? I mean, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just playing the game. Master 1 star? Okay. Okay, it's fine. Why do I have that? There's some darkness in my heart. Can I tell you the story of when I got this? I got it at a flea market. I was at a flea market and I was like, I felt a little out of my depth because a flea market in Southern California is where hipsters go to congregate. And it's like, it's a very hipster kind of a vibe. And I'm not a hipster at all. I mean, no, I think unfortunately that's not true. But like, but it was like, look, I'm not a poser, okay? I might be a hipster, but I'm not a poser. I will never try to be something that I'm not. It's already hard enough to exist. You know what I mean? I don't need to pretend. I don't need to wear clothing so I can pretend to be someone else. No, it's just, I'm usually just chilling. This is gonna be the worst day of my life. It's 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku, but like, I don't even want that. I don't even want that. I want Red 5 and Dora. I want Red 5, Riichi, Pinfu. No, it's not Pinfu. I got a triplet of the 8 of circles. I don't even know what's happening right now. Oh my Christ. This is just so sad. This is so sad. I don't have to, right? I reject the destiny that God has predetermined for me. I reject that destiny. I reject that destiny. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I am above keeping the 1 of circles there. I have enough self-esteem to not keep the 1 of circles there. It's just because it is my name. John Proctor, voice from Arthur Miller's Crucible. Because it is my name. Because we have free will in this world. I am not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's the saddest Riichi I've ever called. It's actually the saddest Riichi I've ever called. I could have cut 2 of circles followed by 1 of circles there. That is true. That is absolutely true. All this for a 0 hun, nothing, nothing. Yerp. And left lord isn't gonna roll over and die. And I would have had Sanshoku. Wow. 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 What a one. Wow. It's been an honor playing with you tonight. It's genuinely been an honor playing with you tonight. Look at me naively clicking the auto run button as if I have a chance to win this hand. Genuine. That is one of the most pitiful things that you're ever gonna see. This is so much copium, it's unthinkable. Oh, don't deal in, please. Oh my god. Oh my god. I got this death note. I got this death note from there was like a anime stall at this flea market. And I was like, how much is the death note? And they said $10. And I was like, oh, I'll take it. And then the guy immediately was like, I knew that was too low. And I was like, well, I don't know what to say now. And that was that entire social interaction. I didn't say, well, I don't know what to say now. I think I said something like, yeah, like, you know, I'm just trying to be normal, I guess. You know what I mean? But I was like, well, what do you want me to say? Oh, I'll pay more money for it? Like, I'm not stupid. Like, I agree you charge too low, but that's like your... Isn't this your domain? Isn't this your house, your rules? All I did was agree, you know? Tell him no takebacks. Yeah, no takebacksies, and then I giggle and then I scamper away with my new death note. It was cool though. I was so hyped to have found this notebook. And honestly, the presence of a Shinigami is nice. It's been nice to be able to talk to a Shinigami and pass away the days. And you know, and like it's fun to do this flirting, will they, won't they, between myself and one of the world's smartest detectives. You know what I mean? Great stream prop. Thank you. It's like, this is my version. You know, it's like good artist steal. This is, so Squeaks has a, the streamer Squeaks has a prop mug that says world's smallest C blank CK on it. And the only reason why I haven't just yoinked that outright is because I don't want to lie to you. Mine's huge. It's small. It's small. I you know, it's small. You think I would have this good of a personality if it was big? No. I would be really boring if it was huge. I would be so boring because I wouldn't need it. You know what I mean? I would just be like, yeah, I just assume I think one of the main reasons that I'm entertaining is because I'm like, well, I gotta have some reason to have people around. But if it was like, you know, blammo, I would be like, well, I know, well, people are gonna be here no matter what. So that's kind of the thing. Is that why I'm still playing in the bronze room? No, it's not. I'm just memeing. No wonder NL is so entertaining. Hey, that's your words, not mine. I'm trying to make friends and new colleagues, okay? I'm trying to make friends and new colleagues. That's your words, not mine. MRE Kid on YouTube writes, I got a death note in high school when I was really into the show and used it to write notes for a story I'd never write all through college. Wait, that's so cute, though. That's so cute. Like, I thought you were, for like a minute, you had me in the first half where I was a little bit worried. I thought you were going to say like, yeah, and I used it to write the names of all my classmates that I hated. I was like, oh, like that's scary. But just like as a notebook to write stories in, that's very, very cute. What kind of stream did I end up in? One born of delusion and flights of fancy. Yusong, what the frick are you doing here? Trust, okay? Watch this space. Watch this space. Watch this space. Trust. There's a chance that we can do. There's a chance that we can do. There's a chance that we can do Tanya if I draw into a 4 bamboo. And I want to stay in the dealer seat. Why? I say when we sell. I say when we sell. I'm Wolf of Wall Street posting. I don't care that I'm in Ferritin. Look at me unbothered and moisturized the way I don't care that I'm in Ferritin right now, okay? I want to be able to remain the dealer when it's all said and done. When the sun sets on this South 3, I will remain on the horizon as the dealer. He's poetry posting. He's absolutely poetry posting. That's just how I talk now. Ah! Jack Steven Daedalus, thank you for the 9 months. Left Lord Tears mug. If I got a novelty mug, and thank you for the support for the funny message, I would write like tears of those who have emoted against me. You know, that would go hard. That would only go hard for me. I'm the only one that has a vendetta. The bird boy person, thank you so much for the follow. I sincerely appreciate it. I don't think I'm allowed to pawn that. Dude, I see the vision. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but like okay, go ahead. Genuinely go ahead. Let me think about this for a second. If a crossword sumo's a Mongon, I lose. I want a hand that can actually fight. This hand cannot actually fight. This hand cannot actually fight. This hand cannot actually fight. It just can't do it. You think handwritten apologies in the comment section right now. Handwritten apologies in the comment section right now. Which hand would you rather have if you are literally just trying to avoid last place? Go for the 13 orphans, extremely unlikely, high on your own supply, so zooted you don't even know your own name anymore. Would you rather have that hand or this hand? White Dragon, Pon Pon Chi Chi, I'm in Tenpai. I'm in Tenpai. He doesn't believe he is him. No, I am you. That's just a Rush Hour reference. You're me, I'm you. Why am I laughing? Why am I laughing so much at that? Why am I laughing so much at that? Can I get a 1 in chat if you know what I'm talking about? There's a very funny sequence in Rush Hour. I forget which one it was. It wasn't in the first one, but it was like someone's name is you. And so Chris Rock is like, you're you, I'm me. And it's just, you know, antics. Classic antics. Okay, I need to lock in right now. It's from Rush Hour 3. Do you understand the tiles that are coming out of my hand right now? This. I've joked around about this before. I've joked around. I've joked around about this before, but I don't know if Rush Hour helped ease racial stereotypes or just made racial stereotypes infinitely worse in America, because. Like, I think it probably had good intentions, but it was like, you know, it pushed a lot of stereotypes at the same time. I don't know if, like, hopefully when I die, and hopefully if I get to heaven, I don't know. I don't know. I got a death note next to me on my desk where I work. It's debatable, right? It's genuinely debatable. I'm doing this so that I can draw into a 5 of characters and end on a double-sided weight. Not sure if we're gonna get it. And if a crosser calls Riichi, it's genuinely the worst day of my life, but I feel like I want to race him. Like that's the mode that I'm in right now. Other people, you're in Sicko mode or Depeche mode. I'm personally in a White Dragon only mode right now. Hopefully when I get to heaven, I think the first question I ask is like, did Rush Hour, did it do net good or net negative? Second question I ask, did I have any crushes on anyone? And they actually had a crush on me, but I never said anything. Third question I ask, where are the snacks? I don't know. But those are the pieces of information that I would find out the most. 8 of Bamboo comes out. 8 of Bamboo comes out. 8 of Bamboo just does. 8 of Bamboo, it just does. It just does. It just has to. There's 1 left in the entire game, Yusong. If it doesn't, if Left Lord does not discard 8 of Bamboo right now, I probably have to fold. I cut Dora because I got ice cold veins and I'm literally him. Last shark, good tidings, good tidings. I don't think 4 of characters comes out. I'm not sure. I mean, it's like Inside Suji, it might come out. I genuinely don't know what to do here. Because folding is fine. But if they sumo, I lose. But if I deal in, I lose. Can someone please remind me? I mean, that obviously passed, but like, can someone please remind me to go back with Maka Yusasi Maka. Can someone please remind me to go back with Maka and see what I should have done there? I genuinely don't know if the fold there would have been correct. Me first day on the me first day at the poker table. Great joke, Yusong. Yeah, no problem. Okay, at least we got some safe tiles now. At least we got some safe tiles. Last track writes, growing up, Jackie Chan and Rush Hour deadass the only person in media who looked like me besides Goku. Dude, okay, can I be a little based here for a second? Can I be a little based here for a second? I could have maybe cut the 4 of characters there, but I also like don't want to tempt fate. You know what I mean? If they have a 3-5 or something extremely stupid, like I don't want to be the one that I don't want to be the one that deals into that. We could also go into exhaustive draw. Like at this point, I know that I can safely, like if I fold here, I could safely make it out of this round. If they're not in 10 buy, I probably get to enjoy third. So that's something. Genuinely, growing up, you hear a lot of talk about how media representation is important, and I think I fold this. I think I fold. I think I genuinely fold. They have one chance. They have one. I hate that I'm saying this out loud. Yes, that's it. What is it good for? I cannot sing the songs from Rush Hour. That's a little too much even for me. Do you understand the folds that are coming out of my Jade Rooms right now? Gaming. Jam Null, good tidings. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You probably can. I was going to, but then I thought I looked cringe doing the dance, so I stopped. So it's like, you know, growing up, you read a lot on Tumblr, you read a lot online about how, like, media representation is important. Representation in media is important. And I was like, okay, yeah, it is. But I didn't really get it. I was like, why though? I just know that it's a good thing. You know, because you want it to reflect society. And I could kind of, like, logically understand. Oh, I forgot to go back with Maka. Oh my god, I immediately forgot. Can someone please remind me as we wind down in this game South 4 to look at the previous game South 4? Jesus, I got the memory of a goldfish. I was too hyped, but I was also too embarrassed at my little Rush Hour dance. 789 on Chokler? 678 on Chokler? 678 on Chokler is actually in effect right now? How many tiles am I from Tenpai? I don't know. Like enough? 6 of... I think 6 of bamboo is our nut draw, but I'm not positive. Like this one's a tricky one, folks. This one's genuinely a tricky one. Certainly not the one of circles though. And then one day, and this is a little. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna think about this, but one day, I was watching like a BTS reaction video, right? And it was I believe it was the. BTS being the K-pop group, not just a random behind the scenes video. I was watching a BTS reaction video of them performing at the American Music Awards. I believe this was during the I don't know about this actually. Like I like this tile, but I don't know if I actually want to. I don't know. I don't know. I like the other shapes that I have in my hand. I don't know if I actually like that one. Dr. Bogler, holy moly, thanks for dropping the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. That is very, very kind. Are you a big BTS fan? What's going on? Or I know it could just also just be like very, very kind. Okay, gaming. And I was watching like these people reacting to it and freaking out over how attractive the members of BTS were and how good they were at dancing. And then I was like, oh my god, I have never, like, that moment made media representation click for me because I never felt like I could, this is true. This is, I mean, like, logically, I know this is untrue, but, like, I never felt like, oh, wait, someone could, like, want someone who looks like me. I know, that genuinely sounds wild, but I was like, someone could want someone that, like, might look like me. All I need to do is to learn how to dance really good. No, obviously, that's the facetious part of this, but, like, and then after that, I was like, oh yeah, okay, I can understand why media representation is important, because it's like a portion of self-esteem that's important, and that might not be accessible to to someone if you don't see yourself in things. You know what I mean? Masterful folding. I appreciate it. Oogable. A crossword is. I mean, they called Riichi. It's a dealer Riichi. My hand had none value left beef. I see 0 copies of the Dora and 0 copies of the red 5. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm folding. I also don't want to deal into left lord and right lord. I don't think either of them are going for it as well, but maybe I should have tried to get rid of the 2 of bamboo a little bit earlier. Holy frick. Right lord throwing out a pretty spicy tile. I mean, I can kind of relate to what they're doing, right? It's inside Tsuji. They're not waiting with a 6-7. They're not waiting with a 3-4, but it's still a little spicy. Kind of a 4-6 or something along those lines. Who's my favorite member of BTS? No one's asking me this, but I just wanted to say, I really like Jungkook. He really Jungkooked with his latest song, "Standing Next to You," and I don't even think that it's his latest song. I think that this song is like 3 years old or something. But I've been listening to it a lot on Spotify, and it's a little bit of a spoiler for maybe some maybe a little bit of a spoiler for some upcoming Riichi Mahjong song parodies. But like that song, what an undeniable bop. See, like when you see 0 copies of the red 5 and 0 copies of the Dora in your own hand and in the discards, it's basically just safe to assume that someone else has got a bigger D at the table. You know what I mean? They just got more firepower. I don't mean to be appealing to insecure masculinity right now, but like someone else has value. If you see none value left beef in your hand, it means that someone else has the value. Set-top box. I game recognized game with the messages that you're sending. We're really on a phallic tangent today. Yeah, I don't know. We're talking a lot about insecurity and stuff. I'm gonna turn on the AC. Sometimes Yusong gets a little chilly as well. It's okay. Drawn into the 7 of circles. That's certainly not gonna hurt. Have a very complicated shape here in the circle suit. Don't really know what's going on, but this is one of those situations where it's all going to come out in the wash. Not only that, buried deep within the sands of this Riichi Mahjong hand is a 3-4-5 Sanshokler somewhere. 6, 7, I hate that how frequently I am saying that, but like this is still interesting. You know what I mean? Now I can accept like oh god. I was gonna say I could accept another 5 or my first 8 of circles. This hand is like so good, but I'm so far away, like a Carole King song. Like I am genuinely so far away from Tenpai. Except I'm not. No, except I am. Oh Christ, what was I thinking here? I was thinking like maybe I could do a 3-4-5 Sanshoku, but it's still really difficult. Key Ash, thank you so much for the follow. They cut a 2 of bamboo early on. No shot. Okay, if this dealt in, they're truly a demonic mahjong player that we have sitting to our right. I was 1 tile away from Tenpai. This is Riichi Tanya Sanshoku red 5. This is disgusting. This is genuine. I play this like a monster. I thought I strayed. I play this like a monster. Rar XD. I played this like a monster. I was like, gambling. I'm so sorry. Kakegarui, my show? Like, I was thinking to myself, oh my god, let me just relish in this for a second. Summoning Salt video, put this in the Summoning Salt video for eventually like the history of Mahjong Soul speedruns or something. And this is gonna be like the first 7-year speedrun to master, to Saint 1-star, okay? Wow, and his name, Yusong. Bark. Oh, let's go! Here was my thinking. They called Riichi on a 6 of circles. I had 2 copies of the 6 of circles. I was like, they probably don't have a 5-6 in their hand. They don't have the last copy of the 6 of circles in their hand. If I got 7 of circles, I am still 1 tile away from Tenpai, and I have a Sanshokler in my hand. That was, you don't have to believe me, that was my genuine thought process, and I can't believe it actually happened. I feel like I folded those types of hands before, and you're right to discipline me. I think I have thrown away a lot of those types of situations where I didn't even try. Call me Ned Fulmer the way I know. Oh, call me Ned Fulmer the way I didn't even try. Start the clip here. Call me Ned Fulmer the way this guy didn't even try to stay in Tenpai. Am I right, folks? Am I right, folks? Alkial, good tidings, good tidings. You were wrong, weren't you? Yeah, I was a little... I think in those situations, there have definitely been times where I just started folding, but it was just like too chaotic. You know what I mean? It could have been a little bit more of a controlled chaos. You know, Set Top Vox, thank you for the kind and loving bonk. I genuinely, I think I've erred. Ned who? He was one of the try guys. He was one of the try guys, but he caused the controversy by having an affair. Because his whole brand... I watched a video essay about this. His whole brand identity... Oh, dude, they should let me do drunk history, but about, like, the try guys. Because I think I have, like, just a cursory understanding. But I think that's, like, the sweet spot. You know what I mean? This hand is great. Riichi, Pinfu, Dora, Red 5. Oh, sheesh! This hand is so good. Yes, because his brand... Okay, Librarian kind of got there before I did. But his whole brand... No! His whole brand was wife guy. So, like, when he had cheated on his wife, that was their entire thing. And so they're no longer a try guy. They said bye guy. You know what I mean? That was the press release. Some of you think that I'm just making a pretty weird joke. That was the press release. You didn't read Deadline Hollywood that day? This hand is not that bad. Like, it's the most... Christmas voice, it's the most Riichi Pinfu hand of the year. That song parody would work if that song had, like, 17 more syllables at the start. Okay, can I try something really quickly? And this is not another Try Guys bit. This is just genuine, okay? At this point in every single stream, I usually get insecure. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Okay, would you still love me if I was a worm? And genuinely, this is real, okay? The boy who cried, real responses, please. But, like, I have a weird complex in my mind where I want to marry my mom and kill my dad. No, no. Okay, I am trying to be sincere, but the brain is saying a lot of funny stuff right now, so I'm just letting it pop off. But I have this fear. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't have a Freudian moment on stream right now. I can't have a Freudian moment. Didn't realize this is literally 1984. I'm cutting the door. I don't believe in anyone else here. I should maybe keep it just to be a little bit of an obstinate Obi-Wan. You know what I mean? Couldn't think... Oliver. Obstinate Oliver.
Let's disable clips.
Okay. My complex is that I think that if I stop talking for a second and I take a deep breath, because sometimes I really need to take a deep breath and just, like, calm down, that everyone will leave the stream. And I don't have the viewer numbers up, so, like, you can lie to me all you wish. Hang on. 2 of the 1s are gone. I mean, I think this is fine. How many 4s and 7s are gone? I think our 3-2 is actually the worst shape that we have in our hand right now. If we draw into a 3rd copy of the 4 bamboo, that's actually really tight because we also get Tanya on top. Beyonce voice, you put my Tanya on top, maybe. If I'm gonna try to take a breath right now because I've wanted to do this in the middle of stream so badly, but I have this weird fricked up notion that unless I'm Yap Mode 9000 at all times, then people are just gonna leave. I'm gonna try to take a breath because I think that if I don't, my mental health is bad as a result. And I think the streams get worse because I'm just nervous and I don't take a second to, like, recenter myself. So here we go. Silence like that genuinely scares me. But I think if I had a larger hog, it wouldn't. I think if I've learned something from streaming, okay? And the real thing that I've learned is that, like, I take that back, Lamau. We're not gonna leave if you take a breath. Please take a breath. I take that back. Bacon Echo? You're right. You're right. I want to know something that I've learned from streaming. I'll put it in an analogy, right? I'll wrap this medicine in some ham. And I think of myself as a dog too. I'm not talking down on everyone. Riichi, Pinfu, 1 Oradora, because Santa, I've been a good boy all year. Okay, none Oradora. But I get to keep the dealer seat. And we're competing with a crossword for the fate of the universe, right? So there's this weird thing in piano where, like, you know how the mechanics of a piano are that, like, when you hit a note on the piano, there's a little hammer in the piano that goes doing, and it hits strings in the piano, and those strings vibrate to create the note that you're hearing. And that's how a piano, that's like a very bastardized explanation of how a piano works. Wow, that's so good. That's like unbelievably dank. I'm just gonna go for the gold, and by that I just mean Tanyao. Could have gone for pure straight as well, but I don't want to give Left Lord the chance. We can still accept 3 of circles, and I don't want to give them the chance to do prevalent win 3 Dora or something like that. I want to do some despair gaming, cause despair on others. And so, like, technically, when the hammer strikes the string, you create the sound waves, right? And this is, I'm an English major, so I don't really understand what I'm talking about, but you create the sound waves, and no matter what, if you play the note quietly or you play the note softly, or yeah, the 2 genders, quietly and softly. If you play the note loudly or you play the note quietly, it just gets quieter as the time goes on, right? You play a note on the piano, and even though this is an electric piano, it's mimicking how, like, it will fade over time. But on a piano, you can do a sick thing where if you have the intention of, like, and this doesn't make sense scientifically, but I promise it exists, where if you play a note on the piano and the hammer strikes the string, but you want it to keep, like, growing, the note to get louder, you can kind of, like, you can shift your tone and your physicality and the way that you strike the note in a way, and the way that you phrase things in general, where even though it is physically impossible, it will feel, you'll really feel like you're Spider-Man. It'll make you really feel like the note is getting louder, right? So it's impossible. The point is, it's all about the intention, right? It's all about the intention and your style and your art. Not to get all hoity-toity, but, like, you know, that's kind of it. Okay. Are they playing as the? Yeah, they are playing as this character. Holy frick! It's a full flush. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's not the only thing that's flush. It's my cheeks. Wowee. Okay. Left Lord on the brink of death. We're looking to destroy them. Anyway, here's what I've learned as a streamer. If you have a silence and you are feeling nervous about it. I'm sorry, Left Lord. I'm sorry. If you have a silence and you're feeling insecure about it, I don't want to say that's a bad silence, but I think it's like people will be able to not tell, but, like, you know, people will be able to tell. But if you're confident and you hold that silence, I think that someone that does this really well is Germa. And I don't think that they're trying to do it intentionally. But the way that, like, if they need a second, they will just take a second. And they're so confident about it that it's not, like, not entertaining. It still maintains the energy in the through line of the stream. It's something that I'm trying to do myself. Your aura makes the piano do that. Honestly, yes. To make a note crescendo even as the hammer has already struck the string, absolutely. You still talk at 5x the rate of a normal streamer. You're a mogging 10k Andes. Appreciate that. Time to post this on my favorite subreddit, LSF. Am I right, folks? Okay, I'm gonna cut the 1-2 of bamboo just because I really don't believe in it. I think it's my weakest shape. I can still accept a 3 of bamboozles. And so, yeah, I'm trying. Something that I've also learned, I'm trying to work on some trust issues. I'm trying to work on letting go. Something that I recently learned in improv class is that if I don't have a great idea, like, sometimes in improv class, like, I think that I'll try to just save other people. Like, if no one else has a good premise and I can tell that there's some hesitation in the air, I will, like, step out and just throw something at the table to try to help. But I realized that you can trust other people, and this is a little wild to say in the context of, like, you can trust someone else to step out as a pirate and be like, but, like, if you don't have a great idea, that's okay. You don't have to do it all yourself. Give it a second, and someone else will have a great idea. And then you might be able to just support them. And that's like a beautiful thing, you know? This hand is very awkward. Like, I need Left Lord to win one hand to give themselves false hope, just so that, like, because I'm not going to be able to take the lead as it currently stands. But yeah, I think folding here is fine. We're 10 tiles in and Left Lord is called twice. I'm pretty sure they're in Tenpai or very, very close to Tenpai. And I don't want to deal in because I'm really, really close to first place. And if Left Lord sumos a hand, however big or however small it might be, that's fine. It's genuinely fine. I still only need to win a very, very small amount in order to overtake first place. You know what I mean? You're the only streamer I've ever seen have more words per minute than NL. I'm drunk. I'm drunk right now. So I think that like I don't like. Can I genuinely ask a real question? This is sincere hours right now. Like, would what I'm hearing, if I'm hearing you correctly, is that the secret? If I'm hearing you correctly, it's like, Yusong, it's okay to talk slightly less. It won't be less entertaining empirically. Like, talking less equals, aka does not equal, being less entertaining. It's okay to take a little second for yourself. Noxious affection, good tidings. And you don't have to attack straw men or straw women in the chat. Chatters be like, oh, I want you to push for 13 orphans when you have a starting hand of 6 orphans. Hey, buddy. Hey, why don't you go touch grass? That's my impression of attacking someone in chat. Yes, if you talked 50% less, you'd still have more, when you still have more talking than 80% of streamers. When you are comfortable, we are comfortable too. All right, here we go. Takes off shirt. I am warm though. I am. Oh no, you want? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna hang on. I have the. There's an AC in here, and there's an AC in the living room. Not to flex, but they got their own little units. I think they're called like mini splits or something. Mini split. What am I, a gymnast? What am I, kind of flexible? And so I have this one set to AC, but it hasn't been going because the other one's been set to heat, and they can't do two things at the same time. It's the most like ecologically devastating thing of all time. So I'm gonna turn off the one in the living room such that the AC can actually finally start to work. This is why I haven't even been playing at full power. He's back, folks. He's back. And then this guy, start blasting. Maka, spit on me. Oh, baby. AC in December? Unfortunately, us. I know. It doesn't sound right, right? Let me look at the weather today, though. Okay, I actually might dox myself with this. Okay, weather in California. It was over 80 today. It was genuinely over 80 today, and I cannot abide by that. I genuinely, I can't do that. It's the temperature has been fricked up lately. I think it's all fricked up. Hey, the Democrats that control the weather machines, can you do a little bit of a better job? Sincerely, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Can I tell you something? I think that, like, I don't think I would have good political takes, but I do. But I did like being based in high school, but I don't think that means anything. I think everyone in high school just kind of wants to be right. You know what I mean? I think because you have zero power as a teenager, and you just want to have like that taste of like owned with facts and logic, and so you kind of latch on to whatever in order to do so. Left Lord with the Riichi. Oh my god, watch this. Genuinely watch this space. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. If Left Lord sumos, a cross Lord is on the hook for the dealer penalty. This is when I strike. MRE Kid with the $10. Thank you so much. Calm down, you goober, and know that you're doing an excellent job. That said, if you fold this hand, I'm refunding this. God damn. Okay. Wait. Hang on. Who dealt into who? Riichi Ipatsu? Ah! I do like trying to like do good, you know what I mean? To spread like good via like, hey, here's people in society might believe this thing, but like, did you know that if you give people who are struggling with addiction, like if you want to cure like addiction, give people like housing and like controlled, I mean, if they need it, don't just give them this if they don't need it, but like controlled doses, because otherwise quitting like cold turkey is like the most impossible thing in the world. Hey, I've played gacha games. I don't mean to joke about this, actually, but, you know, just this is a very offhand joke. 2 and 7, thank you so much for the dropping the follow and the prime. That all in one foul swoop. I sincerely appreciate that. But yeah, but I think on Twitch, I don't know if any real political discourse ever really happens on Twitch. I don't know. I think that like Twitch is kind of like the end game of like a hive mind. I don't know if this, I'm not really talking about this community. I'm talking about like, you know, super big communities where it's like, no, this is like a mob. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not saying that all mobs are bad. Like if you ever go see like a concert, you're in a mob. It's the same thing as a crowd sometimes, but like a mob, I don't know if that's necessarily like the most productive venue to discuss healthcare. Like I think that we're probably going to be agreeing with the person that has a microphone. Like, I don't know. I'm no psychologist, but I think like, you know, the one person is holding a lot of power in that instance. Chi, by the way. Abso-frickin-lutely Chi, by the way. The reason that I'm going a little... reason that I'm going a little harder on this hand is because, like, it's a Mongon. I have Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, Red 5 Dora. So this hand is, like, quite good. My good sir. This hand is quite good. Am I about to whip Nene and fold? How many safe tiles do I got? Am I a coward? Will I ever be able to face my older brother, Itachi Uchiha? No. No. Here's the thing. The reason that I think this is a tactical fold, okay? And let me just read some chat messages real quick. Whoa, Yusong, you're so cool for that fold. You must have a huge hog. Oh, thanks. I'm a little uncomfortable with people speculating, but like, it's true, and thanks for the kind words. Whoa, Yisung, that fold was the coolest thing that I've ever done. I'm just learning the game, and it's really nice to see, to learn when you should lay down hands like this. I'm learning so much. Thank you, Yisung. Huge hog, by the way. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh. Wow, that's... Uh-oh. Yes! Just pure vibes. No thoughts. Pure vibes. Genuine. I have no safe tiles. 3 6s are gone. I can probably throw a 7. Yeah. Okay, 9 of circles would have been fine too. But that pure vibes. I just want to throw a terminal tile if I have to. I wish someone told me I had a huge hog whenever I folded. Here's the thing. You can do that to yourself. We can all do that for ourselves. And that's the beautiful thing about life, is that a huge hog is in the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean? And that is beautiful. What was I talking about? Folding? Something? What? I'm gonna cut the 9 of characters here. Yisung, calm down. Lock in. You're doing great, King. You dropped this, King. Okay, we're gonna fold out of here. We have another dealer seat coming up. This is like, yeah, totally a fine situation, right? We're still in first place by doing absolutely nothing, and we're feeling great right now. We're playing Smash. We got an awesome combo planned for the combo competition later on Nintendo 64. It's gonna feel great. Yusung, have you been watching those videos that are like Super Smash Brothers combo compilations, but they get increasingly more hype? Yes, absolutely. Those videos are very legal and very cool. But yeah, I think that, like, I'm gonna be real with you. This is you can boo me for this, okay? But the rest of the mob, get them. When I was in like high school, This is wild. So back in the day, Reddit, like if you would go on Reddit and you would go on Reddit and post, like if you just go on reddit.com and you don't put any subreddits, or you go on and you're not even going on like browsing /r/all, posts from /r/atheism would show up. And this was really like detrimental to Yusong's personality as a teenager. And this sucks. This is like really, because like you can believe whatever you want. And I'm not like, I wasn't raised religious. So I'm in like a weird, like nebulous like area. Oh, good job, Yusong. Talk about religion. That'll get everyone really, that'll get everyone in a laughing mood. What am I, Ricky Gervais? Okay, but anyway, but like as a teenager, you just want to be right so badly, and you're so angry because like you can't buy your own trading cards, that like unfortunately that wasn't my entire personality, but it was like he was watching YouTube videos that were like, oh my god, this awesome argument against the existence of God left the audience stunned. This person got owned because this other person was like, God isn't real, isn't it? And oh my good. And then like, of course, YouTube is shoving that down your throat. They're like, oh, you're a powerless teenager? Your crush doesn't like you? Here, have a little taste of power. like here. Listen to other people. Hang on, real quick. Hang on. No idea what the shape in this is. Hang on. Y'all afraid to moan during Mahjong? Okay, that's not bad, right? We got a 3-5-7 shape and then some other stuff going on. The Alex O'Connor pipeline. I mean, it was others for me. It was others for me, but it might as well have been that. Look at this. Tanyao, something, right? Tanya, red 5, Dora. I chi, by the way. I absolutely chi. This might be a world-ending hand. I think that if I win a Mongon in this situation, holy frick, by the way. Holy frick. I think I want to be able to pawn as well. This is feeling good. Honestly, turning off auto arrange is really clutch here, because I don't know if I would have been able to see all this noise without it. You know what I mean? Folding because of my hog and not the other way around. Exactly. I think, like, what would I have wanted the most during teenage years? I don't know. I think all in all, I don't think I had the best teenage years. It was actually pretty bad. I think that the things that I'm thankful for. I'm so glad you ended up #woke. Yes. That's all I said. Yeah. Luckily, I don't know. I think I had enough good influences on my life too. So I'm like annoying, but I'm like needy annoying, and hopefully not like obstinate political annoying. You know what I mean? And not shock collar annoying. Oh, he went there. Really, Yusong, has it been worth it going on live stream fail for the last 3 months for that one joke that got like 3+2s? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't really know. Things that I appreciated in high school. I think I was raised more by NBC sitcoms. I'm not joking. And podcasts than I was by family or maybe even friends. Some friends definitely had like a big ass influence on my life, but like the shows that had a big ass impact on me were Community, huge show. I mean, Parks and Rec and The Office, huge show. Am I dating myself? Is this gonna make it harder to lie on my Wikipedia article? Maybe, probably. But those shows meant a lot to me. It did also, like, I will say, I don't think, I genuinely had a mostly, you know, like one of the episodes of Community was about like not meeting your heroes. I had a weird experience with that. Holy frick, everybody in the club made it to Tenpai. Millennial spotted, skibbity wrong, 6-7, tips hat, don't sell me. Ran out of references at the end. But it was cool to later in life, like, produce a podcast and get to interface with the creator of Community. This is real Yusong lore. And you I'm not lying. You'll hear my name on the show, but I worked on a podcast called Whiting Wongs. and it was with the creator of Community and a writer on Community named Jessica Gao. They're both so talented. It was weird. It was genuinely weird. It like, cool show, fun show. I think I was a little unqualified at the time to be a podcast producer, but like at the same time, like I think that the company was, am I allowed to say this? Yeah, because I don't think anyone that, I think the company was so, had a hard time running and functioning that they were just like, I don't know. I think I did the best with what I had. In terms of meeting your heroes, it's just like, it's like, I think that I still had a fairly decent experience, but it is, I understand why people say don't meet your heroes, because it's like the moment that something negative happens, it will be extra crushing. It will just be extra crushing. If you fuck up something, or if they are like slightly negative towards you, and it could even be innocuous, like maybe someone's disappointed that they had intended to book the studio for this time, but it ended up being for this time, and there was just a miscommunication. It will feel crushing when you meet Northern Lion and find out he's bald. He's what? No. I mean, hey, that illusion was already broken when the pot play happened. Okay, so there's no rose tinted glasses there. But yeah, it's just extra crushing. And the same goes, like, I'll just say this: if you ever meet me in real life, like, I think that if we have a short interaction, it'll probably be, can I just be real with you? It'll probably be fucking awesome. I love, like, if someone is going to be so kind enough with their time to say hello and to be nice to me, that is like that is just like a huge, I don't know, like, and I'm not having like the worst day of my life or whatever. This is bad. Sumo on the red 5. At least they don't have any Dora. They have Sanshoku. This is actually so, wow. Okay, and now I need a Mongon Marty to get me out of here. So I need a Sumo and Mongon, because even a direct hit Mongon on left lord or right lord won't be enough. Wow. Wow. It's like taking Mongons from a baby. They took it from me at the last possible second. Wow. 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 Met Yusong IRL and he folded the conversation. I promise to never do the copy pasta thing. Oh, like you're doing right now? Like you're doing right now? I'm not going to do that. But like, sometimes I get worried because, you know, you can be pleasant when you meet anyone, but if you ever get like upset or something, it's like a different vibe. I've met like a lot of comedians too doing that kind of podcast work, and it is just like jarring that like to have like any emotion that isn't pleasantries in the mix. It's very scary for a bozo like me. Hang on, can I actually do something here? There's like Riichi 345 Sanshoku red 5. I mean, Riichi Tanyao 345 mixed triple sequence. Is that anything? Riichi Tanyao red 5. Riichi Tanyao red 5. I mean, Riichi Tanyao red 5 kind of goes wild with it. Draw me into 5 of characters followed by 3 of characters. That's honestly what we need in the club right now. And then I'll single tile York or whatever. Like this hand still has like a weird possibility of winning. I'm not gonna say it's like foolproof, and I don't know if this was necessarily correct. I think that my likelihood for Pinfu goes way down the drain. Holy. Okay. Pause champ. 3 of characters goes hard here. If I draw into 4 of bamboo, Riichi Tanya, red 5, it's tough. If I draw into 4 of bamboo, the temptation is going to be there. What am I? The dark side? Y'all think I'm ready for the collab tomorrow? Y'all think they're gonna like me tomorrow? I can't chi here. If I chi, it's Sanshoku Tanya, red 5, and the hand caps out at a 3 Han. So left lord has, if they're gonna open their hand, they need to have a Mongon plus. And no one's stupid in the Jade Room but me. I'm the only dummy in the Jade Room. So this means they have something. I think they have Green Dragon, 3 Dora, half flush, all triplets. Because otherwise, what? They're just unable to win. Now I call Riichi no matter what. Oh, Christ. I think I can cut this. I think based off of their discards, I can cut this. Is your notes app ready? I do have some topics to talk about for tomorrow. So that is very exciting. That is genuinely exciting. Right Lord cuts red 5. I hate that. I think that if I get into Tenpai, I have to YOLO slam the like and subscribe button. I got 2 chances at Aura DZ. Damaten Derek, single tile York on the White Dragon. Didn't even end up in permanent Ferritin jail. Didn't even call Riichi when you could wait on 2 or 5. Collab tomorrow. 12 p.m. Pacific time. I'm doing a PUBG sponsorship. Honestly, the Zhang crew is so fun that, like, if they wanted to play different games, I would also play different games. I'm terrible at first-person shooter games. I think I'm just not very good. Unfortunately, the games that I am good at are, like, League of Legends. And my Nami support, this is so embarrassing that I want to review the South 4. Yes, and then we're going to do a friendly game to round out the stream. And we're gonna review not the South 4 of this game, but the South 4 of last game. So I'm gonna need you to bring yourselves back to a more innocent time. Maka spit on me. I've been playing some ranked league I knew it too. You asshole. Sorry, Yostar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yostar, I'm genuinely sorry. I don't know who I'm calling a a-hole, but I'm pretty sure you don't want that associated with your game. I've been spamming some ranked on League of Legends to try to chill. Also, thank you everyone for being so kind today. The message of we're comfortable, we're the most comfortable if you're comfortable is like so nice. I'm really gonna hold on to that. I know this isn't the point of this parasocial relationship, but me actually getting to talk about some of these things is super healing. So, thank you. Anyway, I've been spamming some League of Legends to chill, which is like the funniest thing. Oh, what have like, oh, I've been feeling really hot lately. I've been spending my time in a volcano to cool down. It's like, what are you? You're so misguided, my son. But my Nami support is nasty. Genuinely, give me Nami, and I don't think that we lose. Sure, are you just clicking W and E on your allies and then they kind of do the rest? Yeah, but occasionally I'll hit a Q and it feels so good. Oh my god. Nami support is just so dank. So hang on. South 4. The draw here has to be correct. What was I looking at here? He's gonna get too comfortable in stream League. The day that I do 3 hours of League followed by 1 hour of Kitchen Nightmares react while I eat Chipotle followed by another 3 hours of League, take me into the backyard and lay me down. Actually lay me down, okay? What was I looking at? Oh, the folding decision? Was this hand was fricked up. A crossword calls the Riichi. Ice cold veins, by the way. Maka wanted me to fold. Wowie zowie, Maka wanted me to fold. Excuse me. Because if I deal into a mid-sized sedan, if I deal into a 3-Han 40-fu hand, and it's like 5,200, I lose. Oh my god, I should have folded so much harder here. And then I didn't. And then I'm not. And then I'm not. And then I am. Oh, no, I'm not. And then I finally start to fold. Okay. I have no idea how to learn Riichi Zhang. HDR Sled Fang. I have a tutorial how to play. You can check out my tutorial. And if you have new player questions, we have a channel for that in our community Discord. It is a great place. There's a lot of really like knowledgeable but also just like kind players in the so sorry, I'm trying to organize it from the game right now in the community. So the Discord is linked down below. I will be happy to answer any questions whenever I can as well. Bartleby the Scrivener, incredible name. Tips is in the building. Wow. Okay, so Tips is another Riichi Mahjong streamer who's Saint, by the way. Holy. We can give a shout out to Tips and Tricks. It's the same. Tips, if you're in the chat, it's the same spelling as as your Mahjong Soul username, right? Tips is also they've also commentated on a whole bunch of on a whole bunch of like official USR tournaments, and this is unsponsored, but they've got great taste in music. They got great taste in music on their stream as well. I'm too scared to play music on stream. I don't want to get into trouble. I genuinely don't. Watch this. Actually, watch this. I know what to do in this game mode. I know what to do in this game mode. The Meow Meow tile, when you get one tile away from Tenpai, it acts as any tile that you might need in order to actually get into Tenpai. You know what I mean? Get Yusong into Joke Boat. I feel like, here's the thing. I'm glad that people like laugh at my videos. I also think with those Jackbox games, I've played those Jackbox games. Like, in college, I did sketch comedy. I had a lot of, like, friends who, like, wanted to do comedy and are very, very funny. And we played Jackbox together. It's hard to be funny on Jackbox. It feels genuinely hard to be funny on Jackbox. I don't know why. So, it's like a whole different animal. I think that the most successful Jackbox is when you can reference the other players in your answers to the prompts without it getting mean-spirited. That is, I think, my platonic ideal for Jackbox. Yo, thank you. Whoever gave the shout-out to Tips and Tricks, Oishi, if that was you, Bread Bowl, if that was you, thanks so much. Tips is a Mahjong Soul streamer. Please check out their stream if you want to watch someone who's knowledgeable at the game. I have asked questions in Tips's chat before, and they very kindly answered my questions as well. So, you know, I think having a 10K audience helps. No, definitely. Me, Lamau Share, by the way. Yusong, do you think it's a little bit weird that you've started playing Riichi Mahjong with people that you kind of have a parasocial relationship / awareness of their oeuvre with? That was a very weird question, but hey, I guess it kind of makes sense. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit for sure. Absolutely for sure. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fold this. I just believe in myself too much. I literally just believe in myself too much. And then Meow Meow tile, look, it can start to look bad. It can genuinely start to look bad, but this can always act as the tile that I need. Okay, it is now looking like pretty bad. But another beautiful thing about this game mode, oh god, another beautiful thing about this game mode is that, like, it's never over till it's over. Oh my, what is this? I mean, that's nice, right? That's nice. It's a mer hand, but the reason that I can win off of this is because the Meow Meow could be this, and the reason that I can win off of this is because the Meow Meow could be this. So we're gaming right now, you know what I mean? Every streamer friendship starts para, but eventually it becomes social. That's why Ryan is my best friend. Ah! The coworkers to Yaoi timeline that has happened on your channel has certainly been something to behold. I say that parentheses like congratulatory. You know what I mean? If Meow Meow is a Dora, do you get the Dora scoring? You absolutely do. But if it becomes a random 5, it does not become red 5. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? Being not funny is the best part. That's true. I think that if you're in a it depends on the setting, right? That you're playing Jackbox in. Like, that's also pretty cool. Whoa, we kind of got everything that we wanted, like a Billie Eilish banger. I'm one tile away from Tenpai right now. It might not look like it, but like this, it kind of is, you know? We have Mars right now. Being a little bit opaque with my language, just in case someone else is watching. So the game starts like an MTG draft, kind of. Actually, kind of. Like you get to swap out 3 every time. It kind of starts like the game Hearts, if you've ever had a Windows computer in the 90s or the early 2000s. You know what I mean? Yeah. My favorite thing to do, I'm gonna be real. I think that, oh god, I have such a longing to play Minesweeper, because I don't think I got Minesweeper as a kid, you know? Like, no one ever, like, I wish I had an older sibling, not so I could be less lonely, or they could teach me about drugs, well, but, or kissing, but more so, like, more so they could teach me Minesweeper, because I learned about Minesweeper. Oh my God, tips. Ripperonis and pepperonis. I'm sorry. I'm only doing this because they're also a streamer, okay? I'm not BMing. I'm not going in the Death Note. I'm not going in the... This is a wild hand. This is why, like, sometimes, like, swapping out all the tiles of one suit, is kind of nice with it, you know? As someone who had an older sibling playing Minesweeper with me, they do not tell you how to play. Damn, classy cat. Okay. So it's not necessarily guaranteed, but like I only learned about Minesweeper as an adult. And now I feel like I don't have enough time to be playing Minesweeper, which is really, really sad. But I feel like as a kid, I would have loved Minesweeper had I learned the rules. The pinball game was cool. And then eventually, I mean, you want to know like how I really got into like capital G gaming? What are these hands, by the way? Actually, what are these hands? This is grody. This is genuinely grody right now. Older sibling won't teach you shit, parentheses me. That's true. I've been teaching librarian Chinese in our Discord DMs. That's not true, but we've been talking about learning Chinese. When I really started gaming is Gen 4 OU Pokemon. That is when I genuinely started playing. I posted a lot. I was a really active forum member of Maryland.com, who was a content creator in the Pokemon space. And not only was I genuinely playing like competitive Gen 4 OU Pokemon. I'm talking like Choice Specs Modest Salamence, 252 special attack, Draco Meteor. I was gaming. I was genuinely effing gaming. Not only was I like doing that, also on the forum was like a role play, like subreddit or like a part of the forum as well. And I used to do a lot of like role playing there. And it's not weird role playing. It's not like, you know, kind of NSFW or anything. It's role playing like someone will start with a prompt and then you like design a character. And you're like, oh, okay. And we're all warriors. And it's like Dungeons and Dragons, but you do it on a forum. You know what I mean? Maryland, I haven't heard that name in years. I know, right? So that was kind of cool. You would just kind of write back and forth and create like a fantasy world with other players. It was tight. That's when I felt like I was genuinely starting. Welcome to the thumbnail. Actually, welcome to the thumbnail. Unfortunate that the manga, you know, was gonna happen, but like this hand fricks. And I feel like there's some opportunities for some silliness as well. A little con here and there never hurt nobody. Did you keep playing competitive Mons? I kind of fell off. Gen 4 was the last one that I took super, super seriously. Like I was trying to make like Electivire work and stuff. I was genuinely, I was doing my best. Cross-chop Electivire, that's got some gas to it. You know what I mean? As a mixed breaker, it can take down Skarmbliss by itself. If you think I wasn't actively cooking in Gen 4 OU, you're absolutely wrong. But nowadays, I watch one of my favorite content creators. His name is Jimothy Cool. He does Gen 3 Pokemon. He does Gen 3 competitive Pokemon. I love watching that channel. I think it's a fun time. He uses silly Pokemon as well, which I like. Forum RPGs were a wild time. I will say, I was such a lonely high schooler that while I was RPing with people, like if ChatGPT had existed while I was in high school, I definitely would have had like an AI significant other. Are you kidding me? My hand was awesome. Half flush, seat wind, prevalent wind, all triplet. My hand was awesome. No. Nobody even had all the honor tiles that I was waiting for. They're all in the wall somewhere. Oh my god. Yeah, also an NL clipper. The NL clipper to content creator pipeline. Toasty, friend of the channel, Sir Toasty is also a member of that, you know? I forum RP'd with my high school friends. It was great. Yeah, I was so lonely that in those forum role plays, like I would get so excited when there was like a romantic subplot. And like now thinking back on it, I'm like, oh no, I was literally 15. Oh no. Whoa! Somebody call 911? Shorty Riichi calling on the dance floor? I mean, I'm not gonna fold this hand. I'm stupid. You know what I mean? I'm stupid with it. I'm not gonna fold this hand. If I sumo, I get 2 extra Riichi sticks. There's no way I can fold. Now, this tile I desperately do not want to throw. So if someone wants to deal in first, but you know, whatever. I don't form RP, but I played Mafia on forms. It was a little bit pathetic. That's not pathetic at all. That's cool as hell. That's cool as hell. Like forms are just cool. I don't know. There's nothing I feel like Discord servers are. I just dealt into a dealer hunt. But like I don't know. I guess Discord servers are kind of like the modern day equivalent. But I kind of like the vibe of it. You get to log on and get to see like other people's the usernames that you. Oh God, I'm getting double ronned. I'm getting Eiffel Tower ronned by my left lord and right lord. That's disgusting. Don't clip that. But you know, it's just a nice online community. And luckily enough, I did have friends in real life that also played Pokemon with me. Luckily, that was very, very cool. That was very, very cool. Is there anything that's better here? That seems good. No, this seems way better, actually. Okay, for a minute, I was infinite. You know, I maybe could have tried to wait on, you know, this tile. Maybe thinking about the value, that could be a little bit more important than what I was kind of rocking with. Feels like Discord servers die a lot more. You know, I will say, it's not like the forum lasted forever, but I can definitely feel that. Especially if the Discord forum isn't necessarily like a, yeah, Furton. Okay, I don't think I could have ended on a wait for the tile that I wanted to wait on. Yeah, I feel like especially if it's just like a kind of like a social one and not necessarily based off of a community, either like IRL or online, it's difficult. It's genuinely difficult. I love that I get the direct hit Mongon Marty. It's still gonna be difficult to come back into this game. Lamingala. How do I pronounce your name? Layman Aga. Lamina Ga. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I don't know why my brain is incapable of pronouncing a perfectly like legible username. Match end. Okay, GG's everyone, GG's. Does having 6 pairs and Meow Meow tile mean that you're waiting on every single tile? That's the beautiful thing about this game mode is that yes, and sometimes you get to see a tenpai screen where it's like, you know how it usually shows like 3 a bamboo, 6 a bamboo. Those are your winning tiles. It'll just have a Meow Meow tile and it'll say all tiles underneath. That's genuine. It's like so cool when that happens. Folks, it's gonna do it for today's stream. Thank you so much for joining. For listening to me, yeah, for saying some really nice things. Check your PayPal. Tomorrow, we're going to be streaming on YouTube and on Twitch with our good friends and colleagues, Kate Lovely Momo, Northern Lion, and Flack Blag, at 12 p.m. Pacific time, which is the usual time that we've been doing. I'll try to make the, Ralph Mitch, thank you for the follow. I'll try to make the YouTube waiting room soon. So you'll be able to see it in your time zone and not have to just rely on my word of mouth. I'll also be streaming Friday. I don't know what game we're going to be playing yet, but we're going to be live just on Twitch. And that'll be at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Until next time, please take care of yourself. Please take it easy on yourself. I'm really going to try to do the same, but that means that you have to too. I will find you and I will get you if you're not. Okay? I can't do that, but I want to, you know? Please take care, everyone. I'll see you in the community Discord immediately after the stream. And take care of yourself. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.